Okay, we're going to review Christie teaching the front squat here.
Christie, and I'm going to be teaching you the front squat today. What I'm going to have you do to start out with is just put your dowels in front of you on the floor. So I am going to
First thing we'd want to do is make sure that we actually demonstrate what the front squat looks like. And again, when we're teaching these movements, front squat we can assume is building off of what's been taught with the air squat, so we don't have to go over this. It's an okay progression since there isn't really a teaching progression for the front squats, but so it's okay to review that, but we want to make sure that we can assume the air squat has already been taught.
go over the air squat first. We want to make sure that we have all the good positions of the air squat down before we add a dowel. I'm going to demonstrate it, so just watch me at first, and then I'll have you guys all.
So we want to demonstrate
The
with the
stance
dowel
for the air
right now.
squat is going to be feet shoulder width apart. You're going to have your hips and your knees extended. You're going to make sure that you have a vertical torso. To do that, I'm going to put my hands up in front of my eyes. And what I'm going to do first movement is going to be hips back and down. My knees are going to be tracking over my toes. And I'm going to get to the bottom, make sure that I squeeze my glutes and my abs, push off the sides of my feet, and stand up tall. So what I'm going to do on
It also doesn't hurt to give a brief explanation of why we're teaching this. So you can always say something to the effect of, okay, today we're going to be building on top of the air squat by doing the front squat. Places a higher demand as far as our flexibility, and it's also going to be a building block as we get into more advanced lifts like the receiving position of a clean when we're doing the Olympic lifting. Something to that effect. All right, so let's see how everybody moves and how you see how they move when it comes to the air squat.
So that's slow, and on my count, I'm going to have you do 10, and I'm going to just walk around and make sure everybody's in a good position. All right, 1, down,
Not below parallel.
all right, 2, I'm just going to count,
That's going to be a common theme with Sean there.
3,
We can also see Jeff
4,
is really caving over and his back is rounding quite a bit in those air squats.
really push those arms up if you
Kurt and
need
Anna
to
look
keep
good.
that vertical torso, 6,
They're helping you out.
7,
You see how everybody's going down and up on their own cadence and not on yours? So what we want to do here is cue them on your commands. So they're going down when you say and standing back up when you say. So that would be considered a loss of group control right there. Good movement as you're circulating around the group. Good voice inflection.
your fists to your upper legs, stick your thumbs out, bring your thumbs to your shoulders. Perfect. So in the front squat, you're going to have your upper arm parallel to the ground, your elbows facing forward.
We want to cue them that they stay up like that throughout the entire range of motion as well.
Holding the dowel, and you're going to be holding it right on your fingertips. So let's pick those up. Okay. Now get your elbows as high as you possibly can. You really want to push. You want to be setting the bar on your shoulders and really pushing the bar into your throat. So it takes a while to get this position. So I can give you all some homework after we're done, some mobility work to get up into that position. But for today, just try to keep those elbows up as high as you possibly can. This is going to be great for when you're learning the clean and you're catching in that position and you need to stabilize the weight as you go down. Okay? All right, so get in position. Get your feet shoulder width apart.
Sureness as to whether or not you were cueing them down or just demonstrating right there. All right, so we can see
2,
Sean's elbows dropping. All right,
3,
Kurt's elbows dropping. So we might want to
5,
hold them ever so briefly at the bottom of that and then check their position and then cue some of those elbows up, get the bar back in their throat. And you can see then you'll be able to maintain a little bit better group control as we're going through that.
7, 8, 9,
Some people are just dropping down and popping back up, massive rounding in the spine there.
So
Not seeing that.
they have the bar sitting on their fingertips. We can do a little bit of work to
Yep.
get those elbows up high and keep them high as we go down to the bottom.
So we hit on the main points of performance with that, which is the bar rack properly, keeping the elbows high. But what we did miss was some rounding the back, maintaining that lumbar curve, getting full depth, and just sort of, you got to be relentless. That's sort of a common theme in all these videos, just being relentless, not letting anybody slip by with anything other than exactly what we want them to do.
I'm going to have you do just a few more, and what I really want you to focus on doing is keeping that upper arm parallel to the ground and really squeezing your abs and your glutes as you're pushing out at the bottom, okay? We're going to do three more. One,
It's not even everybody was set there.
slower, two, three. Okay, looks good. Does anybody have any questions?
So if you're all done, then you can give them a little bit of a summary. Say, okay, so that was the front squat. Remember the key points that we were working on there was a good bar rack position, sitting on top of the shoulders against the throat, elbows maintaining high throughout the entire range of motion, making sure we're building on everything that we've learned with the air squat, but now maintaining a little bit more upright torso position as we're going through this. We're going to keep working on it. And, you've got, the way we're doing this is we've got a little bit more time. So we're thinking between 8 and 10 minutes, which everybody ran a little bit quick, which is fine. But we've got that time when we're doing this teaching session to really start to improve people. So then you can start working through some of the other cues that you have to get people moving even better in that front squat.